Again, my name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist. I'm coming to you from a corner of my studio to talk to people who want to commission a portrait. Let's say that you are in a stage in your life, as I called it before, as I talked in one of my last videos about portraiture, about the four main stages of portraiture. Watch that one. Those are really cool. The formats of a portrait. When you go ask for a portrait, what should you be asking for? Let's say that you found you're in a place in your life where you want a portrait created for you, or for your family, or your spouse and you, or it's a wedding portrait, whatever, But you're in a place where you're like, I want a portrait. Okay, so you go look for an artist. Tips. Okay, here comes the first one. Make sure that you're talking to a portrait painter. I know it's obvious. Everybody knows. Oh, come on, Jose, you're crazy. Of course, that's obvious. It's not that obvious. Many people seem to think, oh, that person paints, right? That person is a fantastic landscape painter. They might be a horrible portrait painter. It's just the way it is, because it's where they put most of their energy. Most of their energy is in landscapes and recognizing light in the landscape, or this or that, or if they're an abstract landscape painter, at doing certain things with color and motion, and whatever it is that they do, but they are not portrait painters. I used to be a portrait painter. I still am. I started doing my first, art sales. Started becoming portrait paintings, and it's really cool. Those artists who are listening, if you're a portrait painter, it's a lot of artists say, "Oh, it's so difficult." It's not difficult. It's just that there's a set of rules of how you approach it, especially in sales. But that's another video. Right now, I'm talking to people who want to commission a portrait painter. So you find the portrait painter, you love this portrait painter. You're like, "Oh, wow." Make sure that the portrait painter can walk you through correctly. The way to do that is to find someone who's professional. The reason why is because there's little things here and there for portrait painting. Portrait painting is a very specialized skill, and it doesn't matter whether the portrait painter paints abstract or realism or whatever they do, whatever it is that you're looking for. It could be like this painter Lucien Freud, or it could be like Chuck Close, or it could be very realistic, like the beautiful portraits of Francisco Goya, the very, very beautiful, very luminescent. Regardless of what portrait you want to, what artist you're looking for, make sure you look at the art, is what I'm trying to get at. Make sure you look at the art, because that's what you're going to look like. Okay, it's just a different person, of course, but make sure to show some portraits. Don't just go and say, can you do a portrait for me, because I see that you're an artist. Many artists might tell you, oh yeah, I can do it, but they might not be portrait painters. So make sure you look at a portrait. I'll leave you with that, okay? Because there's been countless horror stories, because an artist might say yes in order to get the sale, or maybe because the artist doesn't know how to say no, or maybe because the artist is like, oh, I wanted to do portraits anyway, and create this piece that is just horrendous, that you might just not enjoy at all, or it might not be what you're looking for. Maybe you wanted something realistic, and you spoke to someone who creates very abstract or action painting type of artwork and has no clue about portraiture. Maybe you want something very classic, very very romantic, like John Singer Sargent, very beautiful, very with a touch of impressionism, and you go and you talk to someone who paints like Picasso, you're gonna end up with a little bit of a lot of unhappiness. So I'll leave you with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist. Thank you so much for watching.